Yeah, 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 yeah. What's Papino? What's Papino? G Black is G Black is here. I'm in the building. I'm in the building. I'm in the building. Oh, yeah. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Sunny, sunny days out here, boy. It's real sunny outside. Hold on, party people. It was popping. It was popping. I'm in the building. I'm in the building. Um, top of the morning. Top of the morning, man. I'm trying to put the shade down. It's crazy, early in the morning, man. So it was good to party people. Yeah, I had a good live last night. What's up? Kaku, what's up? What's up? We in 9-5. We in 1995. We in 9-5 right now. But before we get there, you know, there's some things with Spapino or on with Spapino, but we're gonna go into some up to date shit. You know, academics is making a transition from that show he on. Salute Green Eyes. That transition was crazy. But you know, let's see if we can really let's see if academics can really get into the adult crowd of hip hop. Because you know, for the last couple of summers, he been, you know, promoting this young hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And calling what's dope and what's not dope. So let's just see his transition. Who knows? He might win because hip hop is so diverse. It's just that a lot of us just stay on one factor of, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to academics and all situations. I'm about to touch on that about any African Americans that I could tell you that was doing some good numbers. There definitely was. Then you got the situation with 6ix9ine and security. You know, he's paying these guys to get mad. Their whole job is to make sure nothing happens to him. And when he gets mad, they're supposed to get upset. Now, most guys that work for security, they go the extra mile because they don't want to get fired, and some really want to be like personal security to some of these artists. So, in a situation in a strip club that was 6ix9ine and whatever might have happened, if the security got extra with the boxer, you know that security is just trying to secure his bag in the long run because you know this kid got some bread. You know what I'm saying? And as long as you can make 6ix9ine feel safe everywhere he go, that's all he care about at this point. You know what I'm saying? He getting a check. You know what I'm saying? But be real was popping, top of the top. Now, getting to the nitty gritty. You know, I have to touch on, you know, what's going on up to date in this hip hop stuff. You know, the Mike Tyson fight. You know, it was a good one. Mike still got it. Mike still got it. Shout out to Roy Jones, but Mike still got it. You know what I'm saying? You can't, Mike never really lost it. He just lost a little discipline. You know what I'm saying? He got unfocused. You know, everybody's human, but he always still had it. You know what I'm saying? When he learned that once you learn something, it's hard to get rid of it. I remember when I met Chico. Chico's the guy 50 Cent said in one of his songs, Ghetto Quran. I met him up top. Oh, you see Chico used to show us the flicks, how he used to spar with Holyfield. He'd be out there in that yard every day, jogging, doing all that shadow boxing, all that shit that pertain to boxing. So they never lose it, man. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Yo, King Noble's in the building. Shout out to the Carver Mob. Shout out to the Carver Mob. You know what I'm saying? So now he's disciplined. Now he older now, and he still got that flame, that fire flames. You know what I'm saying? So and that's dope, man. Salute to the chat, top of the top. Hit that like button. I know you know a lot of you dudes don't want to watch it, but you can jump in here. Just listen for the trolls. Don't you know everybody? They're all gonna be trolls. We get it, but you know there's a lot of adults in there. So you know what I'm saying. We want to keep it on a mature adult level. You know what I'm saying? You know, we don't have time for the back and forth because dudes want to hear some stuff. People want to hear information. You know what I'm saying? Information they really never heard before. Like somebody asked you, were there any African Americans that got money? Yeah, there's a bunch. You got the Freaky Deakies. You know what I'm saying? You had to carve them all. Those are mostly African Americans. You know what I'm saying? You had Biggie and all of them. Allegedly, Ant Murderer. He was African American, getting into the bag. You know what I'm saying? You got the Black Talk crew. You know what I'm saying? It's just that in certain areas, the Latinos, Rock from Jeff, facts, exactly, Rock from Jeff. Zai from Taino, he fucked with he was fucking with more African Americans than Puerto Ricans. You know what I'm saying? Yep, Hassan and Juan from Wash, facts. You know what I'm saying? Carve them all, exactly. Exactly. You had them. It's just that we hear a lot about the Spanish cats, you know what I'm saying? Because, at one point in time, Spanish cats had blocks before really I would say that the era. You know what I'm saying? So when you went on certain blocks, even Bob Lemon, he was black. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's fucking with Boy George, but he was an African American. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly doing whatever he was doing in the streets. You know what I'm saying? There was definitely a lot. It's just that, what it was? On our side, like I told you, the dudes wasn't catching blatant bodies in broad daylight. There wasn't multiple everyday shootouts for corners. So dudes don't think that. They just think everybody fell in line. Like I told you, certain blocks, certain benches, certain corners was already created before the ever. It was just where dudes hung out at. Dudes fought for that. A lot of landscape that dudes had in that era was because a lot of dudes fought for that. The only project that was like the Bronx or Brooklyn was East River. East River was wild. It was like East River might have been, the D was crazy, but East River was wild. First Ave was crazy. Like to go through East River, you really had to know how to fight. You definitely get robbed. East River was wild, man. Shout out to East River Projects, you know what I'm saying? That was a wild place. Forster was wild too. Like, it's crazy. Taft was different. Then you go to 4th and 12th Street, and 12th Street was like going to Brooklyn. Lincoln Projects was wild. It's definitely big, you know what I'm saying? So we had our areas and our territories that was definitely, split up. Going to 1995, right? In 95, I called my man, my man like Zeke. What? We back. Oh. So I come back to the projects from Albany. Boom. When I come back to the projects from Albany, these dudes is on go. Whew. So they flip you right on in. You know what I'm saying? That was that purple top flow. Crazy. Whew. Allegedly. It was crazy. That whole purple top flow was crazy, allegedly. The block was crazy. It's a lot of money. And White was still doing super duper down there. Like, we wasn't even really affecting them, you know what I'm saying? That's how much money was over there, you know what I'm saying? We're going to say we wasn't even affecting them. Like, the numbers we were doing was great. We had lines. Like, this is the first time I ever seen lines in the projects. So, yeah, I heard that too about Hassan. I heard about, the shit with Dirtbag James and Gerald, because I think Gerald caught the Fed case, and Dirtbag James, may he rest in peace, he was actually running from his Fed case, and that's how he passed away. He got sick. They said Hassan was one of the ones that told in the situation. Well, and that's funny because they said that that was like a First Ave case. That was crazy. Like, what? Yeah, definitely. See what I'm saying? That's the case I heard Gerald Chisholm just caught, the Fed case he just caught. You know what I'm saying? It was him and Dirtbag James. There was Cody's on that. That goes to show how dudes get along, right? Because one's from First Ave, and then, Gerald's from Carver. You know what I'm saying? But dudes always seem to fuck with each other. Yep. What's my thoughts on Unique? He has to be on it. Unique has to be on the defense because a lot of dudes, you know what I'm saying? That was that was the Washington PJ's case. Okay. Oh, that's the shit with Charlie seeing him. All them other cats that get the young boys who got snatched up. 216. The young boys. My man Kessler got caught up in that one. Charlie C. Was that the same case Charlie C. got caught up in? Or that was the case before Charlie C. They snatched one of the little niggas up in my projects in Lex. They walked one of them young boys out. They said some of them niggas is home though. So that's the case. The Feds took the whole hood when Peanut killed the cop. Yep. That's that time. Yep. Boom. I know exactly what's that. So that's the case he got caught up in. Now Washington case. Because Charlie C. I think got caught up in that case. But now Unique had to, man, because people start calling type of rat lovers. It's like, yep, Kessler was fucking with Haas. Yep. Kess, you know what I'm saying? Because Kess on my block. I got. It's funny when I was doing the moving thing downtown, picking up books. I seen because they got the Fed. I think they got like a Fed parole building on Chambers Street, and I seen Kess coming from there when he got out. I'm like, oh shit, my nigga Kess. Yeah, because Kess got caught up in that. But I think they dropped this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, or the whole hood did. You know what I'm saying? Fact. Shout out to my nigga Kess dog, Kessler. You know what I'm saying? Remember Kessler like one of the first ones on my block to go to jail. It was him and Dave. Those like the first ones. You know what I'm saying? Dave, rest in peace. The Kessler caught like a 5 flat. Came home, caught another one. You know what I'm saying? So Kess was up north, man. He was up north in them late 80s, early 90s and all that, man. Whoa, Kess, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kessler, man. I'm happy that he's home. He's been chilling, man. Because Kess had Kess first 10 years in his teens, he was in jail, basically. You know what I'm saying? Well, he came home, caught another one. Boom, like Juju. He had a good one, and Juju get caught and be up north. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Juju, man. I seen some pictures with Juju. He doing the family thing. He got the car. You know what I'm saying? Let me shout out to my man Juju, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, like when we speak about this, then we speak about how dudes can progress. Like dudes got jobs, dudes is taking care of themselves, taking care of their kids. You know what I'm saying? When I see Juju pictures, he's taking care of his family. All of us is in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And actually, I was with Juju the day I got caught in 9-5. But Shanti. What happened is you have to defend yourself. So because a lot of times they start calling each other rat lovers. So you have to get on your man, just because Unique at that time, he made probably was like that troll shit was fucking with him. Niggas in this comments talking crazy, you know what I'm saying? Wow. I didn't even know Kess did that, you know what I'm saying? Wow, I never even knew that. Whew. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Damn. But I seen them, he was like, some shit you told me, shout out to Juju and James, facts. James down south, that's a funny friendship them niggas have though. That's crazy. They got, that's top of the morning. Cologne, you know what I'm saying? Top of the morning. That's a funny friendship. Them niggas is friends to the end. You know what I'm saying? Juju and James, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, James down south, man. You know what I'm saying? It's OSU play, no doubt. Top of the morning, play, top of the morning. Yeah, so so Unique just had to defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes he really didn't know too much about the troll shit. So you see people talking crazy. He like, what? You know what I'm saying? I do what the F I want to do. And what he got Alpo to say was like, yo, he wasn't glorifying. But they wanted Hassan, yeah. Hassan had a good run of Wash, man. He's out there for a lot of years, man. No, Hassan had a great run. So definitely shout out to Unique, man. You know what I'm saying? He's able. Remember, he was there, so it's people can tell a story, but it's nothing better than the guy who's actually there. who actually seen it, who actually touched it. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm telling you things of what I've seen, what I've touched on. And it's not so much of what I think was going on or, yo, I heard this. Where Supreme, where, Mecca Audio was a major staple in hip hop. That was a major club. That was a place where people went. Like, Mecca Audio was like, that was the Uptown Tunnel. That was the Uptown Rooftop. That was the Uptown Empire Skating Rink. Ah, Hassan Alto, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna check it out. You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, him interviewing Kevin Childs, that's big because they're talking about something that's reality that they both know about. Him interviewing AZ, that's big because he's talking about something that they both really know about. There's not so much, what I heard this. So then because then when you know these people, you know what to touch on, what not to touch on, you know what not to make controversial because, we all want to get some money. We all want to get this media money. We all love the YouTube shit. We love this shit. This shit can make some money. We do it right. But a lot of times, like I said, you have to be careful what you put out there because behind the scenes, you got some people that's really gonna see each other every day, and you might spark some shit up that that's still sensitive topics to dudes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was Charlie C. Yep. I remember that when they bagged one of them other cats in my projects. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Charlie C. Yep. I remember when he was a baby, man. And his mom used to walking around First Ave. Cause remember his pops. You know what I'm saying? I remember being on First Ave with his pops before his pops were doing the coalition on 102nd Street. You know what I'm saying? Remember the coalition was on 102nd Street on the second floor. That was the coalition. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what the coalition was. In Brooklyn, you had a coalition. The coalition was dudes. Actually, some of them got caught in John Gotti's case. That they was using them to shut down construction jobs. So major companies was paying the mob basically to set up fake like cabins and play security, like keep the coalition away. But a lot of that was like pre-gamed allegedly, like, yo, I want you to come over here on this work site, cause some drama. But what these guys did was these companies started hiring the coalition. So to go over the mob's head, they would just link up with somebody who had links to the coalitions and they would give you jobs. So that's the same thing Akbar was doing in Brownsville. You know what I'm saying? From my understanding, when I was in Brownsville, when I seen the building, the guard body building off of Livonia, right by what's that, Tilden Projects? Yeah, that's Charlie Moe's son, yep. It's shit by Livonia, across the street from, what's that, Van Dyke or Tilden, by Rockaway. Yeah, Charlie Moe locked up, you know what I'm saying? For some crazy shit I heard, some embezzlement, some construction shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. Yeah, they had this coalition on my way on 102nd Street, you know what I'm saying? That shit was moving. That's the one I remember, because these old shit niggas out there, but they started getting jobs. They started, you know what I'm saying? Because dudes wasn't getting construction jobs really. So you had to go, and they gave them, like I told you, sometimes the construction say they don't want to shut down, they hired them. Man, fuck it, we got you know what I'm saying? Definitely. Shout out to your uncle, DJ Brooklyn Finest. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Akbar, he was doing it too with the brothers, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna front, years later, right? Who'd have thought that, like, Little Mama Pops was a part of all that, was part of one of them coalitions. He became big in that construction shit. You know what I'm saying? He got caught up with, I guess, some tax evasion, some shit, but Little Mama Pops, he was doing that, you know what I'm saying? When niggas went from the coalitions to being the plugs and getting people jobs. The same shit that Corey King do, you know what I'm saying? The same thing that Corey King do, you know what I'm saying? Where Corey King, he works for a company and he has his own company, but the company goes through him to look to employ dudes to get those, you know what I'm saying? To get construction jobs. That's a fact. That's all facts. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I remember Charlie C on First Ave before the whole coalition shit when they used to be on 105th. Right by Wilson, the barbershop was around the corner. When everybody was on First Ave, things were a little crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, right by the guard body thing. I see it as the guard body sellers. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Osbald. His son, I'm saying I was cool with his son up top. You know what I'm saying, too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man, Cato. You know what I'm saying? Van Dyke. It's just, and these, and you know what I'm saying? These were ways we was getting in. Sometimes through the worst way, and dudes was actually making a living, making legal livings off this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? Facts, you know what I'm saying? What's his son's name, man? He got caught in a conspiracy. He was a politician out of Brownsville, you know what I'm saying? But his family been there for years. I think it was his father's uncle was farther than him. I forgot his name, but there's a street named after his pops in the Ville. You know what I'm saying? Them shit bitch. Thomas Boylan, facts. Thomas Boylan, yep. You know, exactly. I remember he was like a major politician on that side. You know what I'm saying? Facts. You know what I'm saying? This is all New York shit. I'm telling you, this is all New York shit that made us shake other cities up. You know what I'm saying? But you know, this is what we was going through in New York. You know, at this point in time in the Midwest, y'all was going through the same politics with the auto industry or these factories or these coal minings. And, you know what I'm saying? But we this is just a fraction of what we had to go through in New York, because I remember growing up, you know, we didn't have too much power in these construction companies. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you from my man block. My man's from that block, Dean and Bergen and Saratoga up the hill, right? Joey, yeah, no doubt. He coming home with his appeal, facts. He got all that time, that's some crazy shit, right? Yep. That's the Dean Saratoga shit. Yeah, my man's on that block. You probably know them. We from over there. Buff and all them, Buff, Gotti. That's State Block. You know what I'm saying? My man Brooklyn Ice, you know what I'm saying? But Brooklyn Ice is from Crown Heights. But he used to be over there too. You know what I'm saying? Because when that block was lit, My man's from over there too, son. And I'm not name dropping, I'm just getting there, because you know these niggas, you know what I'm saying? I'll just to let you know what, this is why I was over there. I was physically over there, and this is who I was physically with over there, you know what I'm saying? But I know in Brooklyn, this is at the like around 05, 06, certain blocks is having their own Father Day events and certain events, because you know we go to the park and dudes will shoot it up. You know what I'm saying? Shit is crazy, man. Yeah, Kato, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and those dudes, they took some shit, and now them niggas legit. Them niggas, they mad legit, man. They got mad legal shit, liquor stores, a lot of legal shit. So like I told you, we can't listen to the narratives of newspapers. You can't listen to the narratives. You know what I'm saying? Yep. The Father's Day event, that's a big event in Brooklyn. That's why they know what I'm talking about. But I remember there's a park over there that dudes would be shooting out at, you know what I'm saying, by Ocean Hill. But I know that down the block is Ralph Ave and all that, right? Them projects, Kingsborough. It was like the 7th walk or the 6th walk or whatever walk that is. You know what I'm saying? Bro, shout out to my whole Ocean Hill Brownsville crew, you know what I'm saying? Good dudes, man. No doubt, yeah, man. He's trying to get dudes out of jail, man. And that's when, you know, back then a lot of dudes didn't know the law. A lot of dudes didn't know. A lot of dudes were getting snatched up, and they might have said too much in the interrogation room, or they might have, you know, crooked cops have dudes write a statement on themselves. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And dudes get caught up, man, but I hope they free that man, you know what I'm saying? People salute. Oh, yeah, you definitely are, man. Yes, I heard about the Mayo family. My man, I got a Mayo story, right? That dance, the Millie Rock, one of the Mayos created that dance. You know what I'm saying? But the crazy part about it is the Mayos was going at it with 2 million of them. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, right? But they said the guy who played the Millie Rock from the Mayos is my man, You probably know him. Veli, my man Swag, Veli MMB. He run with Uncle Murder. You know what I'm saying? He was in a couple of Uncle Murder videos. He from Fort Greene, lived in Canarsie. That's his family. Cause I think one of his aunts got a baby by one of the Mayos. One of his cousins is actually a Mayo. You know what I'm saying? I remember that situation was going on with 2 million of them niggas. Just the Mayos was going at it with them. You know what I'm saying? With some of the Mayos was going at some of the crew that's in 2 million. Shout out to my man Chazzo. You know what I'm saying? Chazzo was the one counting the money in the in the Millie Rock video. Small world, man. I think what's this, you know what I'm saying? And they was getting a lot of paper, the Mayos. They had the Porsches and Bentleys and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of blacks getting some money. You thought that it was Spanish niggas, right? Shout out to the Mutts, you know what I'm saying? I met a bunch of Mutts. KO used to be in Schenectady with us. He's from Sumner. He got killed, but he was a Mutt, you know what I'm saying? That's another big family in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Now, you see how, and now look, 20 years later, a lot of dudes really just looking good with their money, the ones that's still alive, man. Other than getting into music, you know what I'm saying? Like the streets is being navigated by magazines and people that think that everything is drama. Everything's not drama, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't being so tough. We allowed these record labels to change the narrative of what hip hop is really about. You know what I'm saying? Every shout, your peoples was popping. Yes, sir. Mayo family, yep. They was going at it with the 2 million niggas, you know what I'm saying? That was some crazy shit. I remember. This is before, what is it, Big Akbar, Little Akbar? That my man fucked with them. On Patchen. What's that? Patchen, that shit by Jackie Robinson Project. It's crazy out here. That's Sean C. Marvel Spot. Yep, the much. There's a bunch of them niggas that's in the Ville. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, here we go with the craziness. Yo, Tyshawn was popping. Carver Mobs in the building. One. You know what I'm saying? This is all the crazy 80s, the early 90s. This is, you know what I'm saying? Like my thumbnail said, when I caught my sale in 1995, this was crazy. I got caught by a beat walker. My block, I told you we had lines. It was crazy. I was going to it real fast. I had a quick line around the corner. It was March 1st, I remember. It was me and my boy. I went across the street before I got to put the pack down, but the beat walker seat me on 99th. But the way my buildings are set up, you got 2 ways to go in. So when I went to the side to go hit them, the police went to the side of the building. So as soon as I went to serve such and such, they freeze. Caught me that with 10 packs. I caught it quick, tune after 5. That's when I went to Rikers Island. First I went to the Tombs, then I went from the Tombs to ACM, and that's where shit got real. I said, oh, woo. You know what I'm saying? I was in there with certain dudes, and where I was at, I met a lot of dudes. I had to change my world to jail life. You know what I'm saying? And no, I'm used to going to Albany County Jail where dudes just fought. This is a shooting gallery. Like I told you, 9-5, it was crazy. A shooting gallery. But you had a lot of the streets in jail. A lot of the names you're hearing now was in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I caught the tune after 5. Ben came home, but I decided to bust him out over the head with a headbutt with them butt cans. So I wound up doing like 90 days in the box of that shit. Then I came out the box. And then that's when I went and did some jumping jacks and came home. And that's when I started fucking with Malik and my mans in them on my block when I first came home in 96. You know what I'm saying? Because I would have came home in that October, but I wound up doing an extra 5 months and came home like January. Or the end of January. From Summer Shop. And that's when me and Malik and my mans on my block, we started getting a little bit of money, and then some shit happened, and then, you know, life goes on, you know what I'm saying? But definitely shout out to the whole Hilltop music group, you know what I'm saying? John Dolu, Jeffrey, you know what I'm saying? Support, check them out on IG, you know what I'm saying? This is some shit, right? Now this could be some real shit. You see how by me personally being in certain places, I'm able to speak about things that I physically seen or was around or what I was doing. And it comes out a little more authentic. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not clear, you're able to check it, but we're all on the same page. Brooklyn was wild. Brooklyn holds New York City down. But it's not lose. That's just how it is, man. Um, like a lot of guys got their shit together. We're not here to glorify the game because a lot of guys got out the streets, like just like myself. A lot of guys are doing family things. A lot of guys, a lot of guys actually bought some property. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys outgrew the game. I mean, you do a lot of jail time, man. Because if only the lucky ones are like the ones who never really got to see up north of Rikers Island. So they had a longer run. When you had somebody called a Fed charge, that means he had 5 more summers than the average guy that was like, yo, I was in Attica. Yo, son, I was in the swing, son. Because those are dudes that was having hiccups. A guy who finally caught a Fed charge. Because think about it, all the shit that happened in Jeff, Rock City caught a Fed charge. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He caught a Fed charge. After all the shit that happened over the years in Jefferson Projects, that man caught a Fed charge. Salute the Rock City, yo. You know what I'm saying? So that goes to show how long the run was. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had a long run. That's how it used to be. Now, you catch a body, the feds is on you 8 months later, it's over. Back then, you really had to be on somebody's radar to get a Fed charge. And it seems to be because a lot of cats in Manhattan at that time was really bodying cats blatantly for blocks. They couldn't attach. Dudes is going to jail for like buying buses, and that's really about it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They wasn't attaching the bodies to the block. Nowadays, you smoke something, you're going to try to attach the body to the block and then the block to the operation, and it's a wrap now. If the feds can't get you, and they got you with the new criminal enterprise. So, yeah, son. Yo, the niggas ain't. But Sean and James, they're brothers. That's crazy shit sounds. Sean and James, they're blood brothers. But Juju, them niggas might as well say, them niggas is all related. It's weird. And I say this to these niggas. Y'all the realest niggas I know. Because they niggas really got same bloodlines. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man E-Dub. That's a cousin too. My partner, Eric. You know what I'm saying? The Quiet Mob, my man Mankind Manny. You know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to the Quiet Mob. Shout out to the 2 Desperados, my man Sonny, June. You know what I'm saying? Fat June. You know what I'm saying? Those are the rap niggas on the block. You know what I'm saying? But Ty Bless. You know what I'm saying? Tyree. It's crazy with you know what I'm saying? It's crazy because them 2 dudes. But James and Sean, they're brothers. You know what I'm saying? No, I know a bunch of kids. I'm saying a lot of Brooklyn cats. See, the Brooklyn cats I know that got money, I met out of town. You know what I'm saying? But don't get it twisted, because my family live in East New York. I got to see a lot of Jamaican cats on them side blocks. You know what I'm saying? From when what's that thing, man? Them projects. Because that shit that Biggie Small new lots, them side blocks by Cypress and all that. Them blocks was getting money. Even Cypress projects, out of all the crazy shit that was going on first half, second half, dudes was getting a lot of money. It's just that we hear more about the A-Team and the Stickum kids, but there was a lot of dudes getting money, just like in Linden, Boulevard. You know what I'm saying? But the murder count was up. You know what I'm saying? So the murder count, the home invasions was superseding. These dudes was getting to the bag. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of us really assumed that the only niggas that was getting money in Brooklyn was the Spanish niggas in Bushwick or Sunset Park or something. You know what I'm saying? But now there's a lot of brothers getting a lot of paper. It's just like, but the violence was superseding everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? The stick-ups, like I remember one time we went to go pick up Smoother Hustler for a party, but 2001. And we went to his block. We went to a spot that was by Country Kitchen. They said Buckley family used to own Country Kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Used to own Country Kitchens on First Ave. We went to go pick him up. They was going through some war shit that day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, the Mayo family. That shit was crazy. You went to go pick this nigga up by Country Kitchens. That shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And them niggas, the side block, they was whipped up. I said, hold on, flag with a play. You know, all this other, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. But definitely shout out to Brownsville, Oceanville, Brownsville. Like, those areas are like, you know what I'm saying? You have Country Kitchen and Atlantic Ave, facts. You know what I'm saying? My man used to be, I tell you, they used to be on that, by Ralph Ave and all that. Yo, Charlie Cyrus was popping, peace, king, peace, peace, peace. You know what I'm saying? Used to come through. My man was on that block, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest with you, Kingsborough a rough spot, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that third walk or fourth walk, we just having to walk through Kingsborough, you know what I'm saying? Wow. You know what I'm saying? Up the block is, right up the block to Ocean Hill. A lot of things is going on over there, man. And that's why it's good to, like I told you, touch on things that I've seen or know or was around. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember being on Bainbridge, Malcolm X Boulevard, on that block. And it was a Father's Day event. And that nigga Hollywood, the Crip nigga from Riverdale, he come through. He is stable in the state. He came through. That's where the homies is at. There was 30 Bloods on that block. They pull up, they jump out, boom, what's up, what's up, what's up. That's when charges is popping, you know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing this. So when dudes are like, all the Bloods hate this guy, nah, son. You know, Brooklyn was a different type of temperature. It depends on who you was. He came through, there was mad homies out there, like, you know what I'm saying? And Bed-Stuy. My man used to be over there too, my nigga Moon, you know what I'm saying? Those brothers and all that, man. You know? Like I told you, man, it was, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of shit that go on because of them stick-ups, some robberies, and shootings. After hour spots, those be the beats. Oh, you fuck with my girl or some funny style shit, nigga rob me. So a lot of dudes be having that personal, like who'd have thought that the Mayo niggas would have had beef with the Millie Rock niggas, right? 2 million of them, you know what I'm saying? Did they have a crew? I forgot the name of their crew. SP or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Some shit they got, you know what I'm saying? They was going to war with them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I remember that too. My man called me, yo, see, the niggas just jump big and jump a little out. Boy, them niggas got to jump in the barbershop. You know what I'm saying? The Mayos went up, because I think somebody, allegedly one of the Mayos passed away and them niggas got accused and like them niggas was involved and shit got crazy, man. And it's messed up because I remember they said some dudes, some Gates, some young boys had shot up a party and like I think 2 girls passed away. Because, you know what I'm saying? And I just hope that was never really connected to none of the Mayos against their beef. You know what I'm saying? So definitely shout out to everybody on NA Rock, man. Definitely shout out to NA Rock. You know what I'm saying? That's who I fuck with, a lot of BK niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just had a good rapport with a lot of BK niggas. I did a lot of cases that sound business. But it's funny, right? Because as much grimy as you talk about BK niggas, a lot of BK niggas create a lot of businesses. Like when you go out of town and go to a bootleg clothes store, it's always a Brooklyn nigga that owns the shit. You know what I'm saying? Or some type of hustle. It's BK nigga. A lot of BK niggas was getting into business at a young age, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what was in their water, but when you met a BK niggas had their shit together. If you go out of town and went to a store to buy a bootleg mix CD and a bootleg Tommy Hilfiger shirt, there's a Brooklyn nigga that owned the shit. You know what I'm saying? What? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just different because, like I told you, we stereotype, we listen to shit and let the media narrate Brooklyn niggas is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, at one point in time, when you did go to Rikers Island and you bumped heads with a Brooklyn nigga, 9 out of 10. He was in jail for robbery, attempt robbery, murder. Like the first one I ever heard of strong-arm robbery was a Brooklyn who had a case that was strong-arm robbery. You know what I'm saying? That's the first time, man. Hell yeah. Dave Dollar was popping. Peace, 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 Dave Dollar, peace. The bootleg club, yep, 28th Street. Those niggas going all type of out of towns. You go to DC, you got a bunch of Brooklyn niggas. There was a lot of Brooklyn niggas getting money in that DMV. Don't just think that when Demencio died, Brooklyn niggas just packed it up and left. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of Brooklyn niggas that was getting money in North Carolina, Atlanta. But, you know, a lot of them dudes in transition, the ones that didn't go to jail or get killed, they own clubs, strip clubs. They, you know, they in the mix of this music shit heavy. They you know what I'm saying? If you ever really notice the music industry, it's a lot of Brooklyn niggas in the industry, behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? That you'd be surprised, like, oh shit, we was on the block together. Now that nigga's an executive assistant A&R at Atlantic. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these dudes, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, the bootleg sneakers and all that. Ulysses was popping. 28th Street, dudes is getting them tapes. Boom, that's how dudes took off, man. Money D was good. And you know what? That was just, I'm gonna tell you, the smartest thing 50 Cent did, the rapper, is that, because he didn't blow when he got shot. It was just, oh shit, rapper gets shot, almost dies, 50 Cent, he got released. And back down to that fucking music industry. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And what he did that was dope, 50. Big Blue Blacks, you know they got bang bang inside it. It's a fact. That's a fact. 28th Street, exactly. Them niggas get right back on them buses on Times Square, hitting it, going back to these cities and these towns. Some dudes going to Utica. Yo, I remember at one point in time, it was a bad war going on in Utica between Brooklyn niggas and Utica niggas. It's crazy. So now you go to Utica, you see a bootleg store. I call them bootleg stores. A Brooklyn nigga only. A lot of guard body, a lot of the guards. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you bump into a guard in Syracuse, he's one of them old guards that came out of there with who knows. You know what I'm saying? He done set up shop and now he jetting on 2 buildings. You know what I'm saying? That was the whole goal of the hustle back in the days, not to be poor. It wasn't to buy sneakers and get shot at. See, the new theory of the hustler is to get money, talk shit online, and get shot at. That wasn't what it was back then. Dudes was trying to find ways. Even my man Marley, they had a store. They opened up beauty salons, barber shops. Dudes was getting barber licenses, master barber licenses to open up barber shops. You know what I'm saying? Dudes is really trying to find ways out the street, man. My man Ken Do from Queens, shout out to the whole South Side. Ken Do at a barbershop. Hell yeah. Teddy Bear Lounge was popping. Yeah, that's crazy, right? And 50 bought the nigga mansion. Facts, you know what I'm saying? Now look what worked for 50. 50 gets stabbed up. This is the freest promotion in the world. That's what I mean. 50 Cent used the media as his win. All by default. He gets stabbed up, allegedly by the Murder Inc. niggas. They run to the press to call him a rat. They so busy trying to slander his character like he ain't about that life, it became a win for him. Because now, you know what I'm saying? I be knowing Billy Gordo's in the building. Salute. Billy Gordo's in the building. So they go to the label, to Hot 9, at that time, the big station, Hot 97. Anything Hot 97 was putting out there, MTV News was following, The Source was following, SXL, all the media, The Vibe, all the major media outlets. So when they up there talking about 50 Cent is a rat, we got this order protection, all the major media outlets follow suit. So now this is the freest advertising 50 Cent has ever gotten. Even on Columbia, he didn't get this much advertising. What did he do that was smart? He could have went to Hollis, which is 10 minutes away. This times I walk from Hollis to Jamaica to Hollis. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is take Linden. You know what I'm saying? Walk across Linden. Or you just walk all the way across Linden. One side to another. Boom, right there by St. Albans. You make that turn, or like 15th Avenue or some shit like that. Hit Francis Lewis. Make another turn right there, you on Hollis. You ever shout out to my man Mo and all of them. You know what I'm saying? This is some dope shit, man. So he used it to his advantage. So now you got to make sure, now you're getting all this publicity. Fuck it. They saying I'm told, I'm soft. Fuck it, I don't care. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make music now. So what he did was he started making music, gigging on him, Who Kid, whoever, Shy One Money, Shy XL, whatever the fuck them niggas' name is. They have the biggest spot. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Probably something legit. So now, 50 Cent, he probably still on the block doing his 1-2s, but now he's sitting back going, wait a minute, I'm getting all this free advertising. I don't care if niggas think I'm soft, so what the 50 do in response? Yo, say John Beckner was popping, salute. 50 Cent, he makes music. Clowning Murder Inc. I'm not making no boom bap shit. I'm clowning them, fuck them, they pussy and wankster and all this other shit he was making, and it worked. How do we get the music out there with all this free publicity? We're gonna go to the Africans, that's the bootleggers, and we're gonna give them our music for free. We don't even want nothing out of this. For shorties, here, boom. Not, yeah, give me whatever, but I get it. But it worked because it put his music all over the place. He you know what I'm saying? Now Money D, that's the whole goal of the game, man, was to get some money, parlay, and get out the game. That was the whole purpose. A lot of dudes get stuck in the game. Yo, Uptown 157, you can't be no more genius than that. That's how 50 Cent got out the game. He took his last 2s and fews, whatever he had on the block, started making music, linked up with Who Kid, Shy Money XL. How can we get our music out there while we getting all the attention in the world? Peace to the gods. How can we get our music out there? And how did that work? They went to the major African bootleggers at that time that was flinging shit from here to Africa. That had mixed CDs from here to Africa, Uganda. And then 50 Cent sound gets out there now, but the difference is he's clowning Murder Inc. So everybody want to hear what 50 responses. It's not radio responses, it's street shit. So now niggas is like, yo, peace. And you're hearing and you're listening to classic 50 dissing this nigga job. And it worked for 50. So out of all the shit he did, How to Rob, Got Shot Up, all the shit he did in hip-hop, it took him to get stabbed the fuck up to get all the major media press that he needed. Even though he did get press when Ja got his shit yapped, but it wasn't just enough. So all 50 had to do, now let me tell you how funky this is. All 50 had to do was not kill Ja, not stab him. Smart man. And this is, maybe y'all learn something from this shit. He's seen a bag. When I see Ja Rule, all I gotta do is take a swing at him. And that's all he did. He seen him in an ATL, took a swing, Ja chased him around. It worked. Why? Because now it got press. Hell yeah. Ja got press. I guess you got, that got more press. 50 Cent bumps heads with Ja Rule in the hotel. He snuffs him or he swing on him, Ja Rule chases him with a bat or whatever. Who knows what the fuck they going at it. He probably was laughing when he was running. Like, this is a win for me. So everybody at that time, they was hitting cell phones and sending emails and boom. That morning, hip-hop news, MTV news. 50 Cent and Ja Rule bump heads, boom. Okay, so now the narrative of me being scared of you doesn't exist because I seen you and I took a swing. Doesn't matter if I hit you or not. Smart man, that's hip-hop. That's a smart man right there. That's smart. So 50 Cent took a bad situation, right, getting stabbed up, and turned it into a $100 or $200 million enterprise. You know what I'm saying? Countless shows on TVs, countless producing credits, investments in movies that we don't even know he put money into, that did great at the box office, that he's still getting checks for. Gotta be smart. That's the mind of a hustler. A mind of a nigga that thinks for the future. And now a mind of an individual that lives day to day, they do shit like, I don't mind starting all over. Some dudes don't like to start all over. That's why they put money in the sneaker box. They always prepare for a rainy day. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Peace to the gods. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be smart, man. You ever notice when a dude come up from jail from a long time, they not twisted? Because in the mix of what they was doing before they went to jail, they bought some property. That was the thing back then. Definitely in Harlem, certain parts of Brooklyn, dudes was buying a lot of property. A lot of them West Indian, Jamaican niggas was buying a lot of land. Don't ever get it twisted. Don't think them shower posse niggas was just running around shooting up niggas with long dreads like a Steven Seagal movie. These dudes was buying townhouses, certain parts of Crown Heights that people coming to them buying for millions of dollars, half of blocks. These Jamaican dudes, they was on. You know, the Caribbean cats was a little more smart when it came to it because they was bringing their families to America, sending their wives to nursing schools to become nurses. That's why you would notice when you go to Brooklyn or just to Five Boroughs, you see a lot of West Indian RNs. You know what I'm saying? Word. So a lot of them, their whole goal was with getting that money to shower posse. I would say Utica, exactly. They was getting money. A lot of them Jamaicans were sending their wives. A lot of them Jamaicans were getting their wives those RN licenses. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you go to like Bobby Smurley and them, the niggas' moms is into all that medical. A lot of them are into that medical field. You know what I'm saying? Getting heavy money. Like a lot of them Crips that you see in Flatbush that y'all be thinking crazy in little rap videos, these niggas live in private houses, most of them. That's what's in Canarsie. Projects, private houses. Same thing with East Flatbush, private houses. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Exactly. This is Flatbush. These dudes bought big house, and he's like by Midwood and all that. 80s Clarkson Ave, Sutter Ave, Rutland Road. You know what I'm saying? Facts. These is houses. So when people talk about Brooklyn, Flatbush, 90s, that the murder rate is up, it's a lot of private houses. These dudes' moms owning the building. You know what I'm saying? These West Indians. So the whole thing with the game was use that for your future generations. Hell yeah, all day, every day, man, because I got to witness this shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that you know what I'm saying? A hustler, exactly. You take a dope dealer that just sells dope. Hell yeah, they got their own shit, Rutland Road, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And it's so real. It's because you don't see that. They don't promote that. All they promote is that Jamaican West Indians lose their mind on parade day. But there's a lot of them dudes own a lot of property, you know? So you was in the heart of Flatbush. You was in Flatbush when the shower posse was running around. But even with them, they started buying a lot of property. A lot of things with them Jamaicans was they was bringing their mothers, their sisters, their cousins to America. This is a pure fact. Pure facts, I'm telling you. And then you wonder why you see this she's a nurse. A lot of them are RNs. They killed the healthcare system. A lot of the West Indians. Salute. I'm part of my family is Bahamian, you know what I'm saying? Yep, Lennox Road, Springler Posse. Yep, Lennox Road. Church Ave, you know what I'm saying? Church. You know what I'm saying? Vanderveer, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Springler was uptown. You mean Lennox Ave, you know what I'm saying? Uptown by Sugar Hill. Exactly. A lot of those dudes, and they transitioned to music. A lot of them transitioned to the Bobby Calendars, a lot of Jamaican singers, Shabba Ranks, and what's that? The guy who had the song with Biggie Smalls. What's that guy that he had the song with Biggie Smalls? He's from Flatbush. You know what I'm saying? A lot, even son, Special Ed, you know what I'm saying? I want to say Branson, no doubt, you know what I'm saying? Special Ed. I remember the school he went to, Erasmus, that was over there somewhere. And I remember we seen that video. We was like, we got mad lowlives in the video. I ain't gonna front. Crown Heights was full with lowlives. That shit was official. Debbie Shop is, sport. You know what I'm saying? Sport low on them niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? The lowlife Rudy low on them niggas. That low life shit was for real in Brooklyn. Don't get it twisted. When you really went to like Utica Ave and them side blocks, them niggas really had low on all day. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. We in New York, even do all the mayhem, all the get money shit, all the killings, all that shit, the low lives. You know what I'm saying? Yep. It's Howie T. Yeah, I remember Howie T put out Chub Rock and he put out Special Ed. Yep. Like Oxen Belly, he was getting money. Oxen Belly was getting to the bag. Then they started making transition because the West Indians played a major part to our culture. Rest in peace, Ox. I heard he passed away. I heard the guy, the Jamaican, the West Indian, he passed away. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's the culture. You know what I'm saying? That was the culture of. I know you niggas just watching hit the like button if you like, but that was the culture of what was going on back then. You know what I'm saying? You had to have been a person that got around. You know what I'm saying? That be shout out to my man J.E. Moneybags and Crown Prince TV, man. Crown Course TV, man. You got to check them out, man. You know what I'm saying? They doing good things, Crown Course TV. You know what I'm saying? Yep, Oxen Belly. Yep, that's a fact. Oxen Belly was rocking. Tribe Called Quest. You know what I'm saying? It's funny, right? When Queens flips to the block 196 and Linden Boulevard, that was a dangerous block back in the days. You know what I'm saying? All that shit on Linden and that Hollis, St. Albans area, that shit was dangerous over there. Yep, facts. Facts. But a lot of dudes was buying property. They was buying shit, even the Puerto Ricans. They started buying stores and getting better educations and getting more in tune with their family and their loved ones, sending shit back. You know what I'm saying? That's why we see mad generations of success. Exactly, Super Cat. That's what I was just talking about. Super Cat used to be in Flatbush. You know what I'm saying? He did a song with Biggie Smalls. That's what I was saying. Yo, who's the guy who did the song with Biggie Smalls? Wow, congratulations, man. Yep, congratulations, Uptown. You know what I'm saying? It's a great investment, man. You get a couple of more. Who knows? You want 100 units. You can sit back with 100 units. I knew this guy. He passed away though, but before he passed away, he had like 100 units. So his kids got to get the units. You know what I'm saying? That's generational wealth if you do it right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a start. My man J.E. Moneybags. You know what I'm saying? Definitely Super Cat. You know what I'm saying? That's who Biggie Small did the song with. That's what I said. Who Biggie Small did the song with? Super Cat. A lot of them dudes was all in Flatbush. You know what I'm saying? The original Don and Dada. You know what I'm saying? Facts. We in New York right now. Shout out to Slick Rick. We can't forget them niggas. What's that area in the Bronx, man? Uptown. Where Slick Rick and them niggas is from, right by Co-op City. We can't forget about them doing the dreads up there. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Louis Smith, yep. He died in a car accident. Facts. What's son name, man? What's that area in the Valley? Shout out to the Valley, man. It's a bunch of, now it's about Edenward. Yep, the Valley, Edenward. There's a lot of dreads up there too, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to that whole, you know what I'm saying, Uptown. We can't forget about the Valley, you know what I'm saying? Section 5 and all that, co-op, you know what I'm saying? Yep, rest in peace, Hector Camacho. Yep, 225th, Tilden, facts. Bigfoot, 2 Train, a lot of Jamaicans over there too, man. You know what I'm saying? Word. West Indians, man. And this is what you're hearing. This is New York culture. Everything you're hearing is New York culture. This is all the culture of New York City. You know what I'm saying? This is all part of the culture that we all grew up in. And we seen some people, a lot of people win, a lot of people, they didn't make it. Like, even think about it. Sean Money, Excel made a lot of money. Whatever his name is. No, he made a lot of money. I think he Haitian. Who Kid made a lot of money. Haitian. You know what I'm saying? But only thing we hear about is Haitian Jack. We don't hear about the other Jamaicans and West Indians that really made it in the industry. That got a voice in this music shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, even your man from Queens, from North Side, Slow Bucks. He made a lot of moves in the industry. He just wasn't a regular little clothes guy. He made a lot of good connections in hip hop. Shout out to Slow Bucks, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep, the Fool Snakes. Remember that whole era. My man was part of a rap group called Ziggy. He used to dance with him, my man, you know what I'm saying? I got a picture with us, my man. Shout out to my man, you know what I'm saying? He used to dance with the rap group Ziggy. This is the New York undercover generation of New York. When New York undercover just showed the fashionable parts of New York. Ziggy from Harlem, facts. My man used to dance with them on the east side, facts, yeah. My man with the dreads. My man Romy Rome. You know what I'm saying? He always was a good dancer. He used to kill a dancer. Shout out to my man Romy Rome. You know what I'm saying? What? We classic New York right now, man. You know what I'm saying? We classic in New York. You can always progress, man. There's always room to make money, to progress. You see things and you go. The only people that get stuck are the ones that stalemate. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Dudes that think they got one more run in them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the game is over. The game ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta make investments. It's just like having a job. You invest in your job, right? Okay, you live by where Cato lived at. Rest in peace, Cato lived at. You know what I'm saying? 111th Street and 8th Ave and all that shit, yep. Rest in peace, Cato. You know what I'm saying? I think, yeah, he's on 111th. His grandmother lived on 111th. I don't know if that was 8th, but that was, you know what I'm saying? In fact, shout out to my man Johnny Fresh, my man Shaka, you know what I'm saying? I just go to Cato house after school a lot. That's how I know about Cato's building. I always go to his house after school, you know what I'm saying? Facts, you know what I'm saying? 7th and 8th, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, I got to experience it. I got to see it. So a lot of these stories that I got to see it physically and experience it, you know what I'm saying? You know, my memory might be off a little bit, but y'all can fix that, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Definitely shout, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, you gotta keep in mind, unique is a staple of golden era hip hop. Hell yeah. Because remember, anything on that side, going from Foster, 112th and all that, Lenox and all that was an aggressive side of Harlem. That whole little side was more aggressive. Like, you wasn't just walking around, ha, he. You was gonna get the chain snatch, punch in the face shot. It was crazy, you know what I'm saying? The whole no fair shit. 112, that block was serious. I remember that block was serious in the 80s. Like, that block was lit. Mad people used to be on that block. Lit. There used to be a store right there, Louis' store. The guy Louis used to mess with my aunt. No, actually Johnny. He used to mess with my aunt. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Wow, you know what I'm saying? So, yep. My man, yo, Ty, my man Goldfinger from Wagner, he bought Jim Ice's Acura Integra. Had that shit painted white and all that. You should go to Albany, bro. My man Goldfinger. Cause Fritz was like his family. You know what I'm saying? Goldfinger, you know what I'm saying? Goldfinger used to get money on Lenox and all that. It's not Lenox, Fifth Ave, Madison and all that. You know what I'm saying? Back when the consignment king was the consignment king. Shout out to my man Goldfinger. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Yeah. Wow. We back in the eras. This is some ever shit right here. These are the people speaking. You know what I'm saying? One thing about the people, these are the people that's in the street or was in the street. And a lot of these guys, you see what one guy said, Money D, he just bought a house. You see another guy, he's working in a hospital. Another guy, I'm a family man. We learned a lot, other than the partying and the bullshit, we learned a lot in life. We just happy to speak about things that we all could touch on that was like, yeah, someone remember this, remember that, y'all remember son, remember this, now check it. Wasn't cool with Jim Ice, but my man bought Jim Ice's car. At that point in time, Acura Integras is like having a fucking Lex, you know what I'm saying? Definitely the hatchback joints, you know what I'm saying? The Golfs, the Sterlings, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you, the first time I seen a Lex was a nigga named E. And that's funny because I always thought that E lived on 108th Street, 107th Street in Madison. Everybody saying Big E lived in fucking Franklin Plaza. So that goes to show how niggas was moving around. Because I always thought, I used to see him over there on Madison all the time. But niggas like, nah, see that nigga from Franklin Plaza. You know what I'm saying? So you see how small the world is? You see how dudes was moving? A lot of dudes was, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely, because I like that, man. A lot of money B was out there, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all make the channel. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know if I'm wrong about something, you're able to check me because you know, remember, I'm fucking 47. But we're able to have a great dialogue. And that's what it's about, having a great dialogue. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember, what was that, '05 when that shit happened? And that's what me and White were saying. There's a lot of crack babies out here. When that shit happened in East River, remember that shit happened in East River where hell yeah. 17 grand. Shout out to my man Sugar Hill Tone, just one of them. 159, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Uptown. You know what I'm saying? What's his nigga name, man? Shoot. Woo. Son, I think he went to Georgetown when they had the shootout, and I think his little brother or somebody got shot and all that crazy shit. I remember that shit. That shit happened in East River. I think son went to Georgetown, right? They had this shit. That's when that blood and Crip shit was a little bit crazy in East River. This had to be like '05 though. They had '05. Yeah, '05. They had a shootout. Son got hit. I remember that shit was going on. Because my man Qua Cool, y'all probably know Qua. Qua be playing basketball for my block. Qua had a basketball tournament at 99 junior high. He had, the team. He'd pull up. And he put me abreast to a lot of that shit that was going on. A lot of those kids that y'all looked at as gangbangers was actually playing basketball, trying to find a way out. I forgot son's name, but he was from East River. But he went to Georgetown, or he had a scholarship from Georgetown. Now I'm from Washington, from Lexington, Washington. But I used to get money in East River in the early 90s. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, Bezo. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bezo. You know what I'm saying? East River. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man 5-footer, Ricky Batson, doing big things, K Slay. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? See, back in the time, man, now all this, a lot of dudes was making transition. Yo, look at this. One thing I say about the Dominicans, when they took off, they started opening up stores, bootleg spots. Yeah, Wagner was definitely the worst. Bootleg spots, cell phone spots, phone spots, Western Union spots. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, rest in peace, Buzzy, man. Yeah, Biz, you know what I'm saying? It was different, man. It was a different era, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them Spanish cats was investing in shit early. Like who'd have thought that Sugar Hill Tone and OG1 would be on the same block? Who'd have thought that a guy that was on the corners of Sugar Hill would now be an executive at Rock Nation? He actually runs Rock Nation Sports. But this is what I mean about making transitions out the game. Jimmy Cafe in the Bronx from Fordham, exactly. The Dominicans was always into business. He used to court executives a lot. At one point in time, Major League Baseball banned it, or the Yankees said that players couldn't go to Jimmy's Cafe because its reputation of having drug kingpins hanging out in there. So that's Fat Joe's spot. We're talking about Jimmy's Cafe when DJ Showtime was in there DJing. That's the time I'm talking about, at Jimmy's Cafe. You know what I'm saying? Off of Fordham. It's some Salsa Fuego shit now. Hell yeah, years could have knew one. Facts. You know about that time? That was my niggas on my block caught won that chip with them. Rock City was on that team. Remember the Rocket team? That was the team. They won the first EBC. You know what I'm saying? They won the first one. It was him, Rock City. What's son name, man? The guy that died, Ali Mo. They was on that Sugar Hill squad. The second one was the one that Fat Joe and Jay-Z was beefing, and the third one was Fat Joe and Jay-Z beefing. But Sugar Hill won the first one. You know what I'm saying? They won the first ones. You know what I'm saying? Wow. That's when they had the record labels and Bad Boy and Fake a Lot and all that, Rough Riders. They all had squads. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, who'd have thought? And OG1 ran that. He ran that league at Rucker, where he got the record labels that actually put money in, and he had teams out there. So it made sense for Jay-Z to fuck with Warren. Now think about OG1, a nigga from the block, but he had a strong connection to Dominican baseball players. Because if you know about DR and PR, they have like baseball leagues, camps, where they actually train these guys to play baseball. And he was in the mix. He was in the mix with Major League Baseball, man. And look at him now. He got that one guy. What's his son's name? A $200 million contract with the Mariners, plus countless other basketball players and just like you know what I'm saying? Golf players and basketball players and tennis players that signed to Rock Nation Sports. This is a guy that was on the block. You know what I'm saying? This is a guy that if you went past 1-4, was at 1-4 first and hit the corner, you might, yo, papi, yo, pana, yo, papi. Now, the other one, yeah, son. You know what I'm saying? They the ones that put Jay-Z onto the 40-40 club type of scene and, you know, the sports entertainment. You know what I'm saying? That's what really Jimmy Cafe was, like a sports bar. 50 million TVs inside and all other crazy shit, glamorous night. You know what I'm saying? Take it to the top, man. You know, Puff was trying to do it with Justin's, you know what I'm saying? And you had the Cheetah Club back then. We talking about the time when Cheetahs was popping, Jimmy's was popping, Speed was popping, 40-40 was popping, The Shadow was even popping on some younger hip-hop shit, you know what I'm saying? Yep. What's son name? What's son name? He went to the Mariners, though, but they got like a $200 million contract. Think about it. This guy became a sports agent, or he's the head of the sports department in Rock Nation. A guy that was on the block. You understand what I'm saying? These are the guys that show you that if you're on the street, you can get out. And you can make something of yourself. A lot of us aren't stupid. We just make stupid decisions to stay in the game. Not that. I remember Manny. Shout out to Manny Ramirez. Now, he used to play for the Yankees. He played for the Yankees, and then he went to... But you know what's so funny? Manny Ramirez went to George Washington, G-Dub. Yeah, in the hood. George Washington, in Washington Heights. He went to G-Dub. Bobby Bonilla went to G-Dub. Junior Otis went to G-Dub. All of them became Major League Baseball players. George Washington High School is in the heart of Washington Heights. Now, not Alex, is another player. He a dark-skinned Dominican. He had a little weight on him. I think his name's Cano. I forgot what his last name was. But he went from, he signed with the Seattle Mariners. You know what I'm saying? Robinson Cano. Yep. You know who made that contract happen? You know who got that contract signed? OG1. That contract is a $200 million contract. You know what I'm saying? Remember, they get a percentage of that man's contract for who knows how long that contract is for. You know what I'm saying? It might have been a 20-year contract, or it might like A-Rod. A-Rod is a smart motherfucker. A-Rod signed the contract, his first $100 million contract, where everything was on the back end. And he don't start getting paid till like 10 to 20 years down the line. So now A-Rod's really seeing his money. Well, he might be getting $5 million a month. No doubt. Robert can no pay for the yeah, sir. That he signed to Rock Nation Sports. So dudes do make a lot of transitions out the street, man. They get out the streets. They definitely. This is the dude that I remember. I was with Sugar Hill Tone them July 4th. The summer that Sammy Sosa had broke the record, when he was going for the home run record, I was out there for that 4th of July. And I'm out there with people like OG1 and Gordo, and everybody they shooting in the air, Who'd have thought that these dudes now are executives for a multi-million-dollar company, legally? They could do it. These dudes from the block. Who remembers going past Broadway, bumping into Dominicans that didn't know English, but knew how to, yo, papa, yo, you had the thing on the thing. 17 a gram, 14 a gram, papi. A lot of them that stuck in the game, they own bars or they own clubs or they went to other cities and made something good of themselves, man. So as grimy and dirty as the drug game is, a lot of guys was able to transition out of the drug game because everything was a negative. We didn't have social media that creates the new toughest nigga on the block. We didn't have that. We didn't have, thank God we didn't have that. You know what I'm saying? Because now social media creates these new animals now. And what's the rules and what's not the rules and all this other craziness. And we got dudes talking about the rules in the street that was never outside. What I mean never outside was never running around with no guns, never robbing nothing, never on nobody's block. You know what I'm saying? So now you got somebody trying to tell you what the rules is because this is what he heard. But you never got a chance to live by these rules. So you never put in a situation where the rules had to apply. I hope I'm not talking too fast, man, because I think the narratives get twisted. It gets crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's why these young hip hop cats is crazy, because there's a guy who went to Columbia University, Ivy League school, that studied hip hop. They have a hip hop class with Nas in Columbia University, who studied hip hop, that wants to become an A&R, and then he creates this new hip hop figure. You gotta be crazy. You gotta be dangerous. We're gonna give you 10,000. Talk shit about Lil Uzi Vert. We gotta have situations where y'all have to have an altercation. This is all part of this, how to become the new hip hop A&R. We need you to go live on IG and talk relentlessly crazy. Then when you finally hit a nerve, somebody lay you out. Yo, rest in peace to that rapper in Jersey, man. He ain't deserve that, man. But I don't know what shit niggas be into, but he ain't. Son from Newark, like you know, that's what I mean. When I was younger, man, I was paranoid, right? I was a paranoid cat. I walk around, look around, making sure nobody's sitting. I don't know how he didn't see that car sitting across the street and not be paranoid. Like, you just, other than that, dude, them niggas just ran up on him. That's what I mean. This is what social media has done. It's taken our mind off of the key word, paying attention. Because they ran up on him like they had beef. So, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't like a random, they rolled past and started shooting up the car. They actually sat there. Waited till he waving, and like it's nothing. And niggas ran up on him and laid him out. Let's hit him up. I know, it's like, because y'all so busy trying to get to your phone. You're so big to get to the car, and I could go live and talk shit, and you're like, and work with my mother. And no, not this ain't towards the rapper that passed away. I'm just telling you how we stopped paying attention. They killed him like he had real beef. So when I got real beef like that, I'm gonna be a little more on point. You know what I'm saying? I might have a gun on me. I might have some goons with me. I'm gonna be looking around. As soon as I'm looking to see a car sitting, I'm gonna take my time before I walk out. Basic training. Why is this car in front of my joint for? You know what I'm saying? So fuck it. I'm not even going outside. I'm gonna make them niggas wait. Unless I'm ready to gun it out with these niggas. I know I got beef. Yo, Zeke, you paranoid. No, I'm not. Chill. Watch this. I'm gonna make them niggas get out their car. When they get out, I'm gonna start slamming at them niggas. See, that's what street niggas do. Sorry to say this, I don't want to promote violence, but this is what the streets do. You know what I'm saying? This internet shit that fucked up these hip hop niggas' heads where they think they can just go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Noble. You already know, man. Rest in peace, Buzzy, man. That was a real nigga, man. That was a real one. That whole situation with him was crazy. A lot of dudes died in that situation. A lot of dudes allegedly died in a situation. Free Randy Love. That was a real situation. Action on Bryan Ave. Y'all can read the case. It's Oscar. Buzzy's son is a kid they got on the wall on 105th Street because his son got caught up in some crazy shit with a pharmacy on 117th Street, and some passerby, retired cop shot him and killed him. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to the young boy, man. But that's Buzzy's son, actually. That's actually Buzzy's son on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Buzzy was the real one. Mingo Merce. Mingo Merce. Definitely shout out to my man El Barrio Merce. Go check him out on IG. He's doing a lot of great interviews with the young lords, with a lot of rap cats. He's definitely in the mix, been in the mix, good dude. Go check out my man's at Exclusive Arrivals on 110th Street, you know, 2nd Avenue, my man Nell. You know what I'm saying, rest in peace, Razzo. You know what I'm saying? These are dudes that transitioned from block talk to now they doing legal things. There's a lot of dudes that's doing legal things, man. Good things, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta conversate with better people, you know what I'm saying? It's just conversating with better people. Don't get caught up in what the media puts out about hip hop and what's a goon and what's not a goon and what to pay attention to and what not to pay attention to. Because dudes are paying more attention to the social networks than what they're paying attention to in real life. And that's why you're able to walk out your house like nothing happening, and you got beef with niggas, you thinking it's nothing, and somebody just went up on you and hit you 5 times, and oh shit, he caught me lacking. Nigga ain't really catch you lacking, you ain't paying attention. You worrying about your phone charge, you're worrying about who inbox you, you're worrying about the likes you get when you go live. You're not focusing on the task at hand. You know what I'm saying? The task at hand to keep you alive, man. That's the best I can tell you to tell your kids, man. Start dealing with reality. Not just saying he got shot, but he could got hit by a car. Not paying attention. Yo. Not paying attention. New things when you get a job, pay attention. Pay attention to your job. Remember, no matter what you do, or whatever job you do, don't be insubordinate. Know how to get your point across without being too aggressive, too crazy. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta train your kids. It's okay. It's all right. We had trained. What you think? We didn't get trained in the street. What you think? Somebody just gave us a pack and said, hey, go in the corner and get crazy? No, we got to get trained. Yo, do it like this, do it like that. Yo, watch this, watch that. Dudes had to train you. This wasn't so that you don't get bad. Because you going to jail does nothing for them. That defeats the whole purpose of them giving you a pack. You know what I'm saying? So we have to give the same training, man. We gotta uplift each other just emotionally. Man, see, shout out to the Soul Train Awards last night. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And that's the best thing I can say, man. Like, I seen some shit, you know, choke no joke. I don't give a fuck about that shit. That shit's fucked up. But you know, it is fucked up for everybody. You know why? Because it's like, don't wait to come to a social network to blow a nigga out the flame. Like, if you that mad, you should have found the nigga. You know what I'm saying? But you know, people look at it as, this is my chance to be heard. We get it. This is where the world's going to. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it went back in the days. If you did some funny style shit to me that I felt that had me emotionally fucked up, that's what I did 25 years, I'm going to look for your ass. I'm not going to go to the social network and think I'm going to assassinate your character, because the social networks doesn't really care. Choke no joke is still going to have 100 niggas in his live. He's still going to have 10,000 views. He's not going to lose nothing. He may lose a couple of real street niggas that's online, but he's not going to lose nothing. Niggas is not going to go and not fuck with you no more, because he's been in the industry so long, he's still got connections, because the niggas he's connected with don't give a fuck. Y'all must understand that. The only, you know what I'm saying? A person like 6ix9ine, oh, he's a rat. Nobody's gonna fuck with him. 6ix9ine is making more money being himself. He made more money this weekend getting this boxing nigga thrown against the wall than he did all month rapping. When HOC was popping. You understand what I'm saying? He made more money for all this free media he got arguing with this boxing nigga. You know what I'm saying? And not running this time. It's throwing money in here. Fuck you, nigga. That's why I got these niggas that's gonna get mad. Stop thinking that somebody's gonna lose something. They're not gonna lose nothing. This is not like, it's not like it was before, but somebody has an album, has a beef, and he flopped. This media thing is an interaction between the people and the artists. So even though a motherfucker might have told on 20 motherfuckers, they still want to hear his story. You see Brian Glaze. Brian Glaze has a popping channel. People don't give a fuck if they call them a rat. They want to hear about Tuck. They want to hear about Cypress. They want to hear about Fat Cat. Yeah, we know you was there. What you know about Tommy Mickens? What you know about Seagull? We don't give a fuck. Tell that story, man. We want to, because that's one thing. Now, you know what I'm saying? Dudes want to hear it. So you still want to keep 300 niggas in this chat, 400 niggas in this chat. No matter how many times people will make countless content taking shots at him. Oh, he told her. Da, 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 da. Nobody gives a fuck. It's a 2%. Exactly. Nobody cared. Same with the Bull was living a life. Your HLC, your Y was popping. Shout out to the whole FEB, my niggas from Lehman. You know what I'm saying? I heard a lot about Scooter. He was a Brooklyn goon, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I heard he's another official one. Puerto Rican Jesus. He ran with, you know, them East New York cats, man. That's why people listen to him, because he was there. And even if he remixed the story, he's giving you a vision of what East New York, Cypress, picking houses was like. When you hear these stories, you're like, oh shit, definitely. Bammers. Because East New York is big. Y'all niggas think this shit. And then you got the private houses in the East. By City Line and all that shit. Plus off of new lots and all that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He probably did in DC somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Word. So, Let's get back to paying attention to what's reality. We know you niggas is watching. We know you niggas and get this information. Like, damn, he's saying some shit. Really pay attention, man. You gotta pay attention to even the dudes that you around. You gotta pay attention. This media shit doesn't stop it for nobody. If somebody makes content that they like, they're gonna check it out anyway. Even if we don't got like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how it is now. Nobody cares because now the dudes that told people want to hear these stories. Now people want to hear Alpo speak. Say anything, Alpo. Alpo could have been like, yo, the sky is red. Oh my God, Alpo said the sky is red. That means in 89 was the sky red too? When he threw the money in the air, when he was... That's what I'm telling you. They want to hear the stories because it seems to be the greatest that was doing it told. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the greats that was getting a lot of paper told the story. But they got this shit people want to hear because the shit that they told on is what people want to hear. Yo, tell us about the Dementio shit. Tell us about the video when you was blazing shorty. Tell us about the rooftop. Tell us about when you slapped such and such. Or we want to hear about Glaze when you was running around them Queens niggas and you was with Pappy. Was Pappy really smacking niggas? Was them niggas really on they roster shit? Was Pappy Mason even Jamaican? You know what I'm saying? What was it? They want to hear this shit. Was y'all really making 20, 50,000 over there in 40s and Baisley and all this shit? Was the whole Suffering Ave part of Preem Team, or was that Fat Cat shit? Or, you know what I'm saying? Dudes want to hear this. This is the shit niggas want to hear. Fat Cat can't tell you he in the fucking jail cell. Pappy can't tell you he in the jail cell. Prince, he in the jail cell. See, the rest of them niggas is in jail cells. So if they still got their mind together, they pray on the star to get the fuck out of jail. That somebody go, let me get this guy a pardon. He been in jail for 30 years. That's what they praying on. So let's never get it twisted or ever take advantage. People don't care. They want to hear these stories. They want to hear who got to say these stories. Some of you niggas be bugging out. You'll go too far. We're going to shut them down. The only thing that happens is there's probably a couple of niggas that made money off of Choke No Joke that's going to get mad. Yeah, they're going to get upset. Like, yo, son, I'm not going to I don't give a fuck about that telling shit. I made millions with that nigga. Right? Or he put me in a position to win. I'm just using Choke No Joke as an example. Dudes don't care about that. They don't care about what somebody that's in a jail mentality or what it was like in 1980. That shit is out the window. They want to hear about Choke No Joke being the same room with Jay-Z. They want to hear about Choke No Joke and Diddy. They want to hear about Wolf. What you know about Wolf from the Valley? Yeah. What happened that day with BM? They know that he was in those circles. They want to hear this shit. Even Slow Bucks. We want to hear this shit, Slow. I'm not saying Slow Bucks, so they want to hear Slow Bucks. So what was it like running with the G Unit? What was it like knowing Shy Money XL, getting your own clothesline? What was it like fucking with Meek Mills when he was fucking with Nicki Minaj and y'all was going to these clubs and you was going to the Grammys? What it's like you running with Ashanti? People want to hear this shit. Shout out to the fucking chat, man. Shout out to the chat, man. He be on the east side. I know what I'm saying? Now, why? Because people, because you know why? Why? Because people believe that when they throw some shit out there on the internet, you know what I'm saying, about dudes, like, it's over. People want to hear this. People want to hear people speak. Okay, we get it. You don't fuck with him, but we still want to fuck with him. So Choke No Joke, he's not going to go nowhere. The only thing that's going to happen with the Choke No Joke shit is a bunch of niggas that he put money in their pocket is going to get a little upset. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to still be his friend. They're not going to go, they're throwing a phone in the party, but not invite, they're still going to invite him to the Rock Nation brunch if he still fuck with Jay. The only reason why niggas won't fuck with Choke No Joke is we keep talking shit about certain niggas and throwing their business out here. You know what I'm saying? Because people want to hear shit they never seen before. Right? Because that's what we do, right? In the streets, your word. My man, what's that fat nigga used to be with us? He was from Marcy. Remember that time? The fat guy from Marcy. He used to be with us in the early 90s. The one that he the one that put us on to the J. The first time I heard Ja Rule, Jay-Z, and DMX, the murderers, was son from them projects. He used to be with Flea and them. The fat nigga. That he broke out, some shit happened and he left. But that was Memphis Bleak Man. He was from Marcy. Was Papino, John Smith. W, appreciate that, bro. I forgot son's name, but he the one that put us on to the murderers. The first time we heard the track with DMX, Ja Rule, and Jay was on this tape. He had it. You listen to this shit because he was fucking with Memphis Bleek. This is before Memphis Bleek even dropped a single. He was just talking about Memphis Bleek being one of Jay-Z's. Oh no, Memphis Bleek was on the single, but as in Memphis Bleek signing the album, like he was up and coming right there. He was working on Memphis Bleek at that time. He's a part of Memphis Bleek. He was a part of Memphis Bleek's crew. Yeah, Savage. You remember that time? Yeah, son. When them niggas bagged me, son. Remember that time? It was the first. It was the first, son. Them niggas bagged me by the flagpole. They put me to the flagpole. That's how I started arguing with them niggas. Man, fuck you, Chinese. Fuck you, motherfucker. I got dead ass. I got caught by a beat walker. This nigga was a rookie. I got caught by a beat walker. See, I can admit that. That second bus I went up north for, I got caught by a beat walker. He was a rookie. Nigga put me to the 23rd precinct and they was clapping at for the nigga like, yo, you really caught somebody selling crack. He actually had the blue, his uniform smelled fresh. You know what I'm saying? He knew how to fill my case out. That's how new he was. He just happened to be on 99 and see me walk to the back straight through the, you know what I'm talking about, going towards 183 Bryant Building. And that nigga went through the side and said, freeze! I had like 7 cussies right there. It was a classic mute. LDN was popping. And I passed, yo son, I passed the baton and the gun was in my face. Freeze! And I had the packs in my pocket. 10 packs of dimes. These dimes was bigger than your body. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? These dimes is bigger than your body. And I was like, no, it's the first, not now. He had me on the wall. I was looking like, what's that? I was looking like, remember that stupid show, In Living Color? Yo, I had the cheese line waiting like an asshole, Savage. You remember that shit? I had a dead ass. I had niggas online. I had a nigga online. I had a line. I was like this. It was like, what's Papito, Angela? I was like this. Yo, son is not a lie. I was like this, and it was like freeze. I was like, oh. The nigga threw me against the gate. It was classic. I was like, oh. Mind you, when he booked me, he was by himself. There wasn't no backup. He just happened to see me walk towards the back and he cut through the side of the building. That's all that shit was. It wasn't like he said, yo, there's some drug dealing going on, back up. He caught me literally by himself. Like had I struggled with the nigga, I might have got away. You know what I'm saying? No police came to after my stupid ass was handcuffed. And he said, oh, one of them 12. I got one on 99th and Lexington in back of building 1539. Come on, stupid. I'm arguing with them. Fuck you, fuck the police. They didn't bust me over the head or nothing like that, but I knew. I said, I'm going to jail for this shit. You know what I'm saying? I had the 10 packs and I had to sell. There wasn't nothing around it. You know what I'm saying? That's how fast we was doing packs. I'm not lying to you niggas. You guys say, I'm not, niggas that was outside, no. Fuck if I'm not lying to you niggas. I caught a case for this. Had I not got locked up with the free shit, them 10 packs was gone in 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It was 13 in the pack. Those 10 packs was gone in 10 minutes, bro. I had a line right there already. Niggas was savages. So like Savage name is Savages. Niggas that have 30 packs, fuck it, I'm clicking this shit myself. That's how bad it was. Shout out to my man, Fern and them niggas, man. Them niggas, those official cats, man. My man Fern and his man, my man. You know what I'm saying? Fernando, you know what I'm saying? And Al Boogie, Al, you know what I'm saying? Al, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Al, Dominican Al is my guy, you know what I'm saying? You know, Willa and them niggas, that's that little crew. You know what I'm saying? I gotta salute them niggas. Them niggas put me on to something great when I was outside with them niggas. You know what I'm saying? It was something great. That's not just hustling, but just chilling and yo, let's go over here and just being cool niggas. I was getting some money because, you know, Willa, that's eighth brother, so he was already the glorious little nigga. Like Aunt White was really looking out for certain type of niggas' families that his mans is locked up. That's some real nigga shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But this is some real shit. I got bagged by a beat walker. It's real nigga shit, man. Went straight to jail. I was like, oh, God. They sent me to the Tombs. Then he sent me to ACM. Mind you, we was wearing Eddie Bauer jackets. I was taking showers. My hands wasn't, see how my hands is crusty? My hands wasn't crusty back then. I was on top of the world. Then they sent me to jail. I'm like, oh, these niggas is cutting each other. Oh, anxiety attacks, having nightmares. Oh, man. Shit was crazy. They tell me it's a black Latino war. Where? My block, we was getting money together. What black? Like, yo, grip up, be on point. Niggas is cutting everything black today. What? Who? You know what I'm saying? None of this shit was going on back there, man. Definitely appreciate you for jumping in the chat. It's the truth, though. The day I got bagged by a beat walker, bro. As I told you, I gotta give it to your niggas real. My 2.5 to 5 wasn't no, they kicked the doors in and found 5 bricks and this shit got crazy. I got caught by a beat walker because I had a line. Like my stupid ass went straight and I synced him. Nothing, as I synced his ass on the corner. But I'm like, I can still do this because he ain't gonna go to the back. Of the way the back is set up, you have to go around. So from that side, he couldn't see if I was doing something. He'd have to come in the projects. But not paying attention, it was mad cussies coming in through the walkway. You know what I'm saying? So he's watching this shit like mad niggas see me cutting. Then they all started cutting in the projects. This is how bad I came up underneath on belt between the waistline. I was getting searched crazy, but never found that. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. It used to be lines, I'm telling you. This is how real it was. It was lines, bro. It was lines out there. We used to be like this. And you know, Mike, that you know, Big Head, that's my man. That was my man. I hang out with this guy every day. That nigga's a hustler. That nigga has always been that. He's a real. He's just always been. That's my man. You see, get in. Let's go. I'm already bought the 4-wheeler. Let's go. Me, him, and Juju was riding around the town with Dave, oh, rest in peace, drinking absolute liquor, having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Dude just talking about buying houses and all that. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I won't say he was short. He wasn't short, but you probably know who he is because he used to be like by 104th and all that sometime in Park Ave. You know what I'm saying? Puerto Rican kid. He Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? He was fucking with Rock City. You know what I'm saying? It was a great time. It was crazy. It was like I told you, the work was bigger than my body. My body was like, you know what I'm saying? He had a couple of Nelson. Now he had a brother named Nelson too. I think Julio was the skinny one. If you want the right one, he had a brother named Nelson too. Nelson was like real bigger. His brother Nelson. You know what I'm saying? This shit was crazy, yeah, because I think you want to say, yep. Because he lived on the other side. He lived on 99, right? He lived on the other side. You know what I'm saying? We used to go to his building, his landlord would be, hey, you don't fuck with my building, you fucking mighty goals, you God blown out and fuck your mother. I was like, yo, son, tell your fucking landlord to chill, man. Nah, not him, not Cabeza, not Cabeza. Mikey, nigga named Mike. You probably know him, Miguel. Mikey. On the other side, you know what I'm saying? Cabeza used to be like 100, but it's funny, he had ties on 4th Street too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole Gold Rush Mall. You know what I'm saying? But my nigga Mike, you know what I'm saying? He home now. He chilling though. I'm telling you, man, his landlord used to be crazy on us. Like, you don't know what we went through. It wasn't easy, bro. It wasn't easy. Go to your man house and the super / landlord / gangster nigga be like, get the fuck my fucking building, your money goes out and on and on. I'm like, yo, son, your landlord losing his mind again. I don't want none of that shit by my building. That's his logic. I don't want none of this shit by what the fuck I'm doing. And that was just real nigga shit. Real niggas time, man. You know, now you'll learn a little bit more about East Harlem. You know what I'm saying? But see, son from my block, he know after niggas caught the set, there was no violence. Why would you have violence for if we had cheese lines? I was having cheese lines. Oh, my nigga Louis, yes, sir. Yes, I never knew you changed into Savage. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, Louis was popping. You was, oh, God. Louis, it was crazy, Louis. It was crazy. I'm telling you, it was something that was unbelievable, and nobody was dying. There wasn't no shootouts. There was no shots in the air. There was none of this shit. It was just, we lived on that hill, and it was like, it was crazy. I'm gonna tell you, it got so bad, right? Niggas used to steal packs and still be able to recover from a loss. Like niggas are dead a nigga on 15 pack, not literally dead a nigga, but do some slime bullshit and get a nigga, clip a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga be able to work that off. That's how much bread it was. Nigga was getting niggas 20, 30 packs. Whew. Oh, word? I'm telling you, man. Hell yeah, it was definitely was crazy, bro. It was crazy, man. And it was like niggas was racing to get back to the block. On 4th Street, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? Dudes was racing to come back to the block, man. Like rest in peace, Dave. That was my man. I don't want him and Mike had that situation. I should have me laughing. Him and what's his name? Yo, we all hanging out together. This is a fact. Now this is what I mean about when you around real niggas, right? Real niggas. These two niggas didn't even talk to each other. They was going through their business, went all the way sour. I'm not fucking with him. He ain't fuck. But mind you, we all in the corner together. Them niggas just ain't talking to each other. You know what I'm saying? Yo, where you going? Yo, we about to go to 110th. All right, let's go. Come on, Dave. Mind you, these two niggas is not talking to each other. We're in the nigga Jeep. Me, Mikey, Juju, Dave. Before I got bagged. Dave, get in. These two niggas ain't even talking to each other. Let's go. Where we go? We're going downtown. Niggas was like, nah, I don't fuck with Dave. He can't get in my Jeep. I don't fuck with Dave. Don't bring the nigga around. They just had a bad business disagreement. So they wasn't talking to each other. And they shit went sour over business. Some crazy shit they both came up with. But it was crazy. Rest in peace, Dave, bro. And they all loved each other, man. We was all good. It was all good friends, man. It was crazy. I'm telling you, it was a crazy time, and we all got along. We wasn't trying to kill each other. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't waking up in the morning, I'm gonna kill him. Everybody wanted to get to the bag. You know what I'm saying? It was a great thing. It was a great feeling. We all loved each other. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? It's the East Side right here, East Harlem, East Side, man. This is before the Twins were still young. No, the Twins was getting up there. The Twins was running around, man. The Twins was running around. I forgot. They was down there the hill. Them niggas was running around. This is when them niggas was in Wash. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Twins, Little Rodney, you know, man. Definitely shout out to the Twins, man. That shit was dope, man. Them niggas was down there. Remember the first time I ever seen the Twins, they used to be with Skinny Harv. You know what I'm saying? Skinny Harv, rest in peace. He was running around. That's the first thing, because I seen them with. Then I found out that they was Dave's cousin. Like, oh, that's Dave's cousins. What? Because remember, Chino used to be on our block from Isaacs. Chino, you know what I'm saying? I seen Chino months ago, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Chino, you know what I'm saying? See, this is East Harlem. See, like I told you, I'm gonna give you something I can touch, feel, or I've been around. So it's more, and it's more street shit. You hear this shit? And a lot of these niggas, they got their shit together. Dudes is in their house. They, you know, they happy, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dudes that had bad luck, like Juju and them. They all had bad luck, you know what I'm saying? But now they doing great. They free. They loving families. They taking vacation. And I like to see that. You know what I'm saying? All them your cousins. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, Wagner was official. You know what I'm saying? Wagner was like Brownsville houses. You wasn't walking through Wagner. Even on the Palladino side, you wasn't just walking through. You know what I'm saying? Like, Wagner had that gang culture before gang culture. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things going on. Our whole area was like, you know, it's always been $1 million industry. That shit had its sides, its buildings. It was always, Wagner always has been official. Like, Junior High School 45 was a danger zone. Now, that part of East Harlem was aggressive. Like 122nd Lex. Shout out to man Steve O and them. 117th and Lex. Some blocks was aggressive blocks. Remember, those dudes was going to group homes and jails and all type of shit already. The man, what's his son's name? You know what I'm saying? That was a more aggressive part of Spanish Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Word. You know what I'm saying? It's so deep, man. Yo, but yeah, Money D, like, dudes was on their family shit. Like, dudes was happy to go home at night and watch ESPN. Dudes was happy to be family orientated. Like, dudes took pride in that, man. You know what I'm saying? The drug game never really, like, we wasn't warned, so it was always still love. And I just think that dudes just need to have love in their life. You find some love in your life, you're able to excel at life. You know what I'm saying? You can excel. Now listen, this is a fact. Louis in my fucking chat. Niggas was getting heavy money, and we wasn't fighting each other. There wasn't I'm back on the block, I'm opening up in the back of the building. There was none of that stupid shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So the narratives that they put out, they putting about blocks that had a lot of things going on. It had too much going on. A lot of them blocks issues stem from the dope era. And it just proceed to the new era. So when you hear, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot. It was more, we was on family time. We was all family. When you call somebody your family, you don't want to kill your family, right? You might get mad and want to fight them, but you want to kill your family. That's the type of time we was on, man. You know what I'm saying? If you want to follow me on IG, Zeke Black. You know what I'm saying? My daughter's in college. Sophomore, my son's on his way graduating. That's a great thing. When I was their age, I was all the way outside. When I mean outside, trying to get some money. You know what I'm saying? That's a great thing. I don't think I failed. I think I actually did great. I gotta come off the blocks, you know what I'm saying? I like to see when I see my man Mike getting them pictures and the family's doing great, and my man Heck, he's doing great, and I like that. All my friends is doing great. Even the niggas I only talk to, they're doing great. It's good when I remember Nelson, he was a little kid, now he owns a sneaker store where he grew up at the East Harlem on 110th Street. That's great. That's great. You don't think that's great? That's great. That means that our percentage ain't fucked up. We don't got 20 lifers. We don't have a couple of dead homies. We got a couple of people that died, like Skinny Harv, you know, Dave passed away. Little Ray passed away. You know what I'm saying? Just not in the circle, our block, you know what I'm saying? You know, Ed was older than us, but Ed passed away. Rest in peace, Superman, a great man. You know what I'm saying? And we was able to transition. You know, rest in peace to my man Herb and his brother. His brother passed away. I forgot his son's name. He was mad cool. His brother passed away. Herb from your building. His brother passed away. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Jerome. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, the immediate circle. So to know where we at now is a great thing, man. Because we didn't know. We were just trying to figure shit out. You know what I'm saying? We was trying to figure shit out as kids. You know what I'm saying? When my man Rodney Shell was a doorman at one point in time, that's success. My man T Black, them niggas is bus drivers and all type of shit. That shit make me smile like, yo, we really came up with park benches. Like, we was really on the benches. We wasn't really loser type niggas. We just had to find a lane. We was just all over the place till we found a lane to feel comfortable in. Come on, niggas know Brian was knocking niggas' heads off, man. My nigga B Black, he's in Atlanta doing great. And the job he got, he make me laugh because it's like, this is some real nigga shit. He got a real job. But it's funny because I remember times he was beating. I remember one time he beat a bat out of nigga's hand and started beating a nigga with a bat. This shit was funny. Some older niggas tried to act crazy with my brother. Yo, Brian, come with me. Brian came with me. We walked from 99th and Lex to like 119th and Lex. You know what I'm saying? Only thing we had, well, I ain't gonna front. We might have had some pokers, but that's just about it. But niggas was just so mad that when we seen the older stupid nigga, it was bing, 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 bing. See, he had a bat. He called it so string in the bat. My man, I don't know what it was. He had the bionic hand, but my man Black grabbed the bat, swung that shit around it. It was crazy. Shout out, rest in peace to my brother, man. That's one thing, man. My man Brian. So Brian was on go like the rest of these niggas. And look, boom, he's doing great, man. My man D Murder, that used to be in Taft. You know D, doing great in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So what happens is we do progress in the game. It's just that we got some people that got a longer story to their progression, so they make it sound crazy, man. They make it sound all delusional. Like I told you, there was nothing cool about being in jail. Who want to sit in? Who want to act crazy in jail because you had 8 months to do? Niggas just trying to get out. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. Me stay out the way, do the best I can, get the fuck out of here. There's $1 million on the block. I'm not gonna miss $1 million because I'm gonna cut you for some niggas I'm not gonna see get in my bed. You know what I'm saying? That's how some niggas thought. Nothing wrong with that. Does it make niggas soft? Not at all. You gotta tell your kids that. You gotta make decisions that's based off of reality and not bullshit. You gotta tell your kids that, seriously speaking. Yo, listen, don't do something with a bunch of niggas you ain't gonna see the next 10 years from now. You understand what I'm saying? I enjoy seeing people from my neighborhood in my chat. That's why I interact with them. I enjoy when Louis pop up and people like that I know because, yo, we came from a lot of shit. I'm happy to see you. I'm happy to be free to have this conversation. Do you know that this year, 2011, I came home the day after Thanksgiving, have not been back, and nobody stayed in prison since then? I think that deserves an award. I've been through all type of other sucker shit in the mix of that, but that doesn't matter. That's part of life, and what life has to experience. Once you totally let the streets go, then you're winning now. Now you can just relax, get fat, and chill. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I hope that this show was a great show. I hope y'all, you know what I'm saying, informational. You know what I'm saying? We throw it back. But 9-5, I did get caught by a beat walker. This is not a lie, rookie. You know what I'm saying? I could have snuffed the nigga, but I didn't. And what happened? I did the 2 not to 5 for a sale. So with that being said, man, you know, say no to drugs, say no to crime, love your kids, love your wife. I love my wife, you know, Southern Belle. Shout out to Gina. She's in the chat somewhere. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do this, man. I'm going to have a family oriented show where we speak about, you know, the plights of the female. Shout out to the Soul Train Awards for having, it was a mild night. No dirty South shit, no dirty New York shit. It was just some good shit, some mature shit. We all got to get mature at one point in time in our life. We got to grow the fuck up. Get some R&B in our life. Let's get our shit together. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas that we speak about that's dead, them niggas wish they was here now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes that's up north right now, that have been up north for 20, 30 years. They wish they was home now. You think them niggas that killed that cop in Queens, you don't think they wish they was home? Like, damn, why I can't get 10 years for this? So we learn from their experiences, and that's why we speak about this. Everybody home is different. Everybody criminal makeup is different. You know what I'm saying? I remember being in 5 Points and niggas used to be crying in they cell. You hear niggas crying, and 5 Points is the double bunk. So what the fuck is he crying for? Yo, nah, son going through something. You all right in there? Yeah, all right. The nigga be like, nah, son. Nigga feel like he ain't going home, man. He about to bug out, bro. He got hit at the board again. How long he been in jail for? Well, he had an 8th of life in adolescence, but he been getting cased up, dirty urines and all this shit. He been in here for the last 18. Damn. So he been in jail since DFY. You know what I'm saying? He said, yeah, his mom's died, his aunt died. So he really just, you know, his brothers and sisters, they here and there for him. He's basically jailing. He's really in the jail. Like, he's going through it, bro. He just got deuced. The letter came in the mail. I'm ready to get the fuck out the cell from the nigga. He bugging out, crazy, talking to himself, crying. I can't take this shit. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. I got 10 more years to do. You know what I'm saying? That's real nigga shit, man. Until you understand those circumstances, you will never understand. There's nothing glorious about it. A lot of niggas you see lose their mind up north is because a lot of niggas is lonely. A lot of niggas is going through family shit in the street. A lot of niggas don't getting no mail. So they become jailers. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of niggas, once they get some love in their bed, they fall the fuck back or do their best not to be in nobody mix. Because they love the visits, because you can't do nothing from the box. Definitely the ones that you can get the family visits, you definitely want to fuck that up. So you do your best to barb and weed the bullshit. And that's just it. That's just a fact. It doesn't make you a soft or a sucker or a pussy. That's what niggas do. Most of the most famous gang members is because the first 5 years in their bid, they had nobody holding them down. So they jailer, they big homies, they whatever. No matter what game they claim. This ain't specifically, this is just how it goes. When a nigga gets some love, when the nigga girl ain't acting crazy, then the nigga calm the fuck down. I'm not even going to chow no more. You know what I'm saying? That's just how the game go, man. People are still human, jailer inside or outside. So, needless to say, before I go, I have to prepare to go to work. I did this special live because this is real, pertaining to Zeke Black. And when I went to jail, nobody else went to jail. I didn't go, yo, my man got such and such over here. He had him gun over here. None of that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? I just went to jail. I dealt with the consequences, and then after a while, I realized I went back to jail. I said, let me get my shit together. I worked for Staples. I got a job with Staples. I became a furniture supervisor. Then I left Staples for a supermarket called Hannaford in Albany. And I became like assistant dairy manager, but then I got caught up in the gang culture life again, started drinking, partying, throw some gang signs up. And I started missing a lot of days, and I got fired. And then I went back to the streets. When I went back to the streets, I went back to jail, and I wound up doing 4.5 years. Then I came home and I said, you know what, I'm gonna try something different. But in the midst of trying something different, I met an African that put me onto some moving shit through U-Haul. Then I started meeting people. Then one day, it was like the holidays and work was slow with the African. Shout out to my man Barry. And I went on Craigslist and I found this guy from the Bronx that was doing a book run that needed just an assistant. We linked up and I was fucking with him for like 3-4 years, and then one day he said, yo, you talking about this moving shit every time. We created a moving company. That was the Mover Muscle Movers. You know what I'm saying? He put a lot of money up. He helped get the license. He helped, you know what I'm saying? And we was, Zeke, you get the workers, I got that, we go half and half, and that's just how we did. Until, you know, I came to Missouri and shit, you know, this is where I'm at now. Because I only went back to New York City because my father was sick. His wife passed away when I was up north. That's what I mean about people passing away. And my pops was already in his 70s. So when I came home, I was just looking up for my pops because he was diabetic. And he wound up passing away, so now I could live my life, right? My daughter graduated high school. My son on his way graduating high school. I ain't got no babies out here. So like my daughter said, you have the right to live now, Daddy. Enjoy life. Enjoy this shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't be any bigger than what I ever will be. I'm going to always be Zeke Black or Zeke, whatever the fuck you want to name me. And that's just how the game goes, man. I learned to love myself. This is a word, love myself. Even my defects, I learned to love. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit I got to work on. I've been outside too long. You know what I'm saying? This is real shit, man. I learned. And I still got a way to go, you know what I'm saying? Not because of jail shit, because just being in the street and always have to have my guards up. Because you can't walk around here like how niggas walk around now and be looking around having a good time and nigga blow your face off. That's some shit you might have said online now. Because we don't really have physical interactions with people no more. Most of our dramas is online beef. And that's a great topic my wife brought up. When I met you, you arguing the nigga online over one nigga. Then now, look, 2020, you arguing with that nigga with online. Jason, I'm in St. Louis, Jason. I live in St. Louis. That's his name. Rest in peace, Jason. I'm in St. Louis, Jason. You know what I'm saying? So now back to the story. I'm in St. Louis. This is where I live. You know what I'm saying? Back to the story. And when I get back to the story, what I'm talking about is this internet thing. See what was just said? The internet thing. It's the internet thing. It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we have to understand the power of the internet. Nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna have 1,000 niggas in my chat. I'm never gonna have a 2,000, but I have enough that want to hear the shit that Zeke Black is talking about, and that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? That's what matters in life. This is what the world has come to. Matters in life is we have to learn that the way one person may feel in real life, another person may not feel. For all the niggas that call Alpo a rat, how many niggas still fuck with Alpo? Slap him 5 or hug him. Why? Because I don't feel the way those niggas feel. Why you think niggas are still inbox Glaze, yo, Glaze, what's up? Niggas, dudes that they probably said he might have told on. Hell yeah. Well, RP to the Blaze of Triple Beans, you know what I'm saying? Even the dude that they might have said he told on. Yo, Glaze, what's up? How you doing? Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy to see you home. Everybody don't feel the same way, man. And I never used to figure that shit out. That my man sat me down and it finally hit me. Yo, the way you feel about them niggas across the street ain't the same way I feel about them. So you can't expect me to be on your type of time that you're on with these niggas. Because I don't feel that way about them. I don't got a problem with them niggas. You got a problem with them because you keep playing with them. You keep going across the street. You keep wanting to roll dice with these niggas. You want to drink with these niggas. You want to talk shit with these niggas. So now, remember, you're the one getting money. They're not getting the money you're getting. So they're looking at you like you're a fucking weirdo. You know what I'm saying? So now you get mad every time they try you or do some funny shit. And now you want to come to me and tell me the story like I'm supposed to get instantly mad. I don't feel the way you feel. And that's what I liked about my friends I grew up with. Because my friends was on keep it real time. Even the ones that get mad when I say certain shit, they be like, nah, we was on keep it real time. And sometimes you gotta yell at somebody. And go, listen, let me yell at this nigga for him to finally wait. Like, stop doing that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, a lot of niggas hate when I be shouting certain shit out because they be like, come on, man, let that shit go. A lot of niggas want to leave their past in the past. Some people are really in the future. You know what I'm saying? Now, and you know, sometimes we gotta respect that. We can't expect to talk about somebody's past that don't want to talk about their own past. Like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just met some new niggas and I'm meeting these new dudes. I want them to know about this, that, and that because I don't want to scare nobody away. A lot of people is just happy to start all over again. And it's okay. There's nothing wrong with starting all over again. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what it boils down to, man. See, what happens, right? And I'm going to tell you some real shit, right? Right? Somebody jumped in here and said, I think they got it out of here, right? Now, me and a certain guy had words online, which is crazy. So his only response was, I want to fight. I'm 1,500 miles away. Now you understand what I'm saying? So I will only be a complete idiot to make 10,000 videos talk about a fight that may never happen unless I physically take a flight to New York and go, let me go look for this nigga. All the people I'm going to see in New York, I'm going to go look for this nobody nigga. I'm not going to call a nobody nigga. What I'm going to say is look, because that's the new thing with this internet. People say things that doesn't make sense. Now, James, just to clarify this, if this was the talk before I left the St. Louis, then it'd be a little more different because it'd be like, damn, that's some sucker shit. Nigga want to shake out with you and then you broke out. But not when I get here and this is what you want to do. I actually live in St. Louis. I live in a nice apartment. Like, are you serious? I'm paying good rent. I live in a great area called Central West End. Are you serious? You think that I'm gonna take my hard-earned work money and go, oh, let me go pay this nigga no mind? Well, I got kids and family in New York to care for. You know what I'm saying? This is reality, I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? I got cousins I go to UCLA I need to see. I got cousins that's lawyers I need to sit down and talk to. My daughter's going to college. You think I'm gonna bypass all my loved ones because a nigga couldn't take a couple of words I said online? This is what I be talking about. This internet shit has gone crazy. So I've answered you, James. I'm living my life in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? You know, anybody I had beef with, if it took me too long, they came, got me, like Derek and Monty. When I had a beef with them niggas, they used to come to Lex. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had to, it wasn't too much of, we don't see Zeke. Them niggas that come uptown to the hilltop. You know what I'm saying? Yo, where your man at? Bing, 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 bing. I be out there shaking with them. So, you understand what I'm saying? That didn't take too much because they was a little upset. They want to fight. Okay. So when they want to fight, they came to the kid. That's how mad they were. They wasn't waiting to we see Zeke when they come to the D. It was, yo, fuck that. I'm gonna fuck that nigga up. He keep talking shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that shit went, man. See, that's little kid shit. The power of the internet has become so destructive. And it become a destructive energy. Who cares? Okay, you say some slanderous shit. I say some slanderous shit. You say some slanderous shit. That shit don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't do nothing. It's just who has a better emotions is the biggest winner. That's how this shit go. Whoever emotional impact is better. Who can take the hits and just go, man, fuck this nigga. Compared to, oh, he said this, when I catch you, I'm going to do this and do that, because that's people's last resort. We got to tell the kids, man. We got to tell the kids. We tell the kids, yo, listen, man. This internet thing, you got to be strong-minded. That's why all that beef, and watch what you say, because you know when you type it, you get a little loose. Oh, fuck, you suck a dick. Yo, I never seen so much suck a dick since online. Nigga never told me that shit in my face in my lifetime. Even when niggas is jumping for rules, niggas is snuffing me and all type of weird shit popping. Nigga never say, yo, Zeke, suck my dick. That was the worst rule that ever violated. That tell a nigga to suck your penis. The worst rule in the world. That shit is still getting niggas punched in the lung in certain spots, some old niggas. They still going, I got beef with nigga because he told me 10 years ago in the So I gotta go. I gotta get ready to go to work. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for being in the chat. I gotta go. With that being said, man, love, peace, and unity. No negative energy. Oh shit.